Coach, coming off a busy weekend with 2 SoCon duels and then have another one on the road Sunday. I guess let's start by looking back. Split, you close loss to Campbell on the road, and then a home victory against VMI. The Campbell match, if you could recap a little bit some of the highlights and what stood out to you about that duel.
Well, first off, the Campbell match, going into it, we knew we were facing a really good team. They're a very veteran team. They had their entire lineup back from last year, plus they got their 174 back from 2 years ago. That was a conference champ. So we knew that, they had a really good team and that we were going to have to wrestle really well to beat them. And going into the dual meet, I think I had actually told my assistant coaches, and I even, had told a lot of people close to the program that we needed to win 6 weights probably to win that duel, just because of the way that we matched up with them and knowing that there was a possibility we could give up bonus points in a couple of weights. I really felt like we needed to win 6 matches of the 10 to win the duel, and I think I was right. I knew splitting with them 5-5 probably wouldn't get it done. Just simply because our guys that won, they had a lot of close matches and had to win tight matches, and we got bonus points at 1 weight but gave up the 2 pins and then obviously the tech fall, and it's just hard to split 5-5 if you give up those bonus points and beat anybody. But overall, I thought that our guys battled hard, for the most part. I think that I really like where our team's at. I think we're a team that's continuing to get better. I think this team is going to continue growing all the way through March and maturing. We've got a lot of young guys in our lineup and a lot of guys their first year in the starting lineup, and so I'm seeing them get better and better. Obviously, we're not we're not happy with the loss. We'd never want to lose any match, and especially one against a conference school that's a rival. But I think there was some things in that match, we needed to turn one more of those results around. We probably needed to win at 74-97 to give ourselves a chance to win that duel. We just didn't do it the other night. So we're going to go back, regroup. I think hopefully it's added some motivation to our guys to kind of fix some problem areas and to, get better at scoring points. And just being aware when you're in a dangerous position. That's kind of what happened to us in a couple of those weights. But, we bounced back on Sunday. I thought our guys, tough trip back Friday night, got back late, and then wrestled VMI on Sunday afternoon. And, minus a couple of starters that were kind of, just kind of banged up a little bit from the travel and making weight and stuff. But, our guys got the job done against VMI, pretty convincing win. And, like I said, I think that this team's continuing to get better. I think you're going to see a better version of us a month and a half from now at the conference tournament than you see right now.
I think that has 2 SoCon teams in the top 30 or so, but both App State and Campbell getting votes in the coaches poll, and you've been ranked for a good portion of the season. Just, I guess, what does that say about maybe the respect for the SoCon? And duels are kind of interesting head-to-head matchups of, hey, where are we strong? Where are they strong? It can be, like you said, a 50-50 match can flip a duel like crazy of maybe 2 ranked opponents, and just how the respect nationally in the rankings.
Yeah, I think it shows that the Southern Conference has got 2 really, really good teams. Us and Campbell are both good teams, and, that we're both getting respect in the rankings and getting coaches' votes in the coaches' poll. You looked at 3 teams. Our 3 losses this year are against really good teams, and we've beaten some really good teams, and I think that I think it shows that there are some teams in the Southern Conference that are really growing and becoming nationally, a national brand as far as, in the wrestling world.
Next up, another rival at Chattanooga, and a lot of close matches over the year with them. They have a lot of tradition too. Just if you can go look ahead a little bit to what your team faces on that road trip this weekend.
Yeah, so Monday at practice, it was a big focus for me to let our guys know, hey, we've got to really be locked in and focused for Chattanooga. That's been a long time tradition. We always get their best shot because there is some hatred there just over the old SoCon rivalries. And they've got some quality wrestlers, so we're going to have to be ready to wrestle. We can't go in there and expect anything less than a dogfight. That's what that was the message I gave to my guys on Monday. I'm hopeful that we'll be a little bit, we'll have a chip on our shoulder because of coming off the loss last weekend, and feel like we've got something to prove, and that's really what we've got to do for this coming weekend, so that we can have success and get the job done in Chattanooga.
I guess just last one, the 4 guys have moved up some in the rankings. Some of that's good victories against Campbell. Of just Ethan gets the big win in top 30 showdown. Will in another ranked matchup, and I think Tommy gets bonus points, and Cody with a tough, hard-fought win. There's the state of those guys as you kind of move forward with their rankings.
Yeah, they've been solid and consistent all year. I mean, those 4 guys have pretty much been in the rankings ever since November, and you're seeing them climb. And I think the strength of their schedules really helped them as well, because now you're seeing a lot of guys that are having success in some of the other conference schedules that we've had success over, or we've competed really close with. So there's no doubt about it. Our schedule this year was designed so that our guys are going to be their very best in March, and they're going to be battle tested. And I think that's really kind of what our schedule's done for us this year.